Hey guys, Brendan Kindle here, and today's video is going to be a story about when I beat Jacob Green's ankles so hard. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Where do I even start, bro? So I started by 2016, 2017, my first day of school in 8th grade, and in IS.141, Mr. Orlando, one of the good teachers in the school, and he was introducing me to the students, and then after that we sat down and on the side of the gym, and we just started talking, making cracking jokes and all that stuff. And then one of my friends named Christian, he told me, no, sorry, he asked me if I wanted to know who is the best basketball player of all time. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And then he pointed to a boy, and that dude looked so nasty. His haircut looked nasty, bro. His hair was like, the side of his head was shaved, the back of his head was shaved, and only the top was like with hair. It looked so funny. And I'm like, really? That's a basketball player? He's the best out of the whole school? They're like, yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna beat him. And they're like, yeah, right. You're not gonna beat him. He's too good. Like, he's all that. He's this and that. I'm like, yeah, right. Whatever. So I start practicing day and night. I practiced until like I couldn't no more, And I was like, my motivation was to beat Jacob, and it was such of like a thrive. Not sorry, bad word. Not a thrive. It was like that adrenaline, that energy of me thinking of beating Jacob. It just motivated me to like get better at the game. And the day come, and man, oh man, I was just like, I can't believe I made it to 2v2 once again. And the 2v2, in a simple way to explain what is a 2v2 is, the 2v2 is like, you have to do like these little challenges that you must do 5 free throws at the same time. You cannot miss, and if you miss, then you won't make it to the 2v2 for Fridays at gym. And then if you don't want to do free throws, then you could do 10 threes at the same time, and you make it to 2v2. You sign your name in the paper, and then you wait for Friday, and then boom, you make it in. Then the teacher calls all the students that write their name down on the clipboard, and then go to the side of the wall. You line up, and you get a random teammate that you will never know if he's good or not, if he's a pro, if he ever played the game, or if he just played tennis, And it was just a crazy game, and I will never forget that day. So there was two teams playing with each other, and it was an intense game. It lasted for 2 minutes, like every each game that lasts. And it was my turn. I was going against with Jacob, obviously, and Jacob had the ball, and his teammate that he always gets, he never gets no different teammates. I always get different teammates. I sometimes like go with like the same teammates, but like I really like that, like that randomness that gives me a challenge, like saying like, oh, this guy's good, this guy's bad, this guy's decent, we can win, stuff like that. I really love that, and that will keep me going from not being that good to like being like in the 2v2 every week. And I love this so much. Excuse me. And then going back to the story, so Jacob, He had the ball. He passed it to his teammate. My teammate was like my height. He had gray shirt and a gray pants. Let's just call him Gray Dude. So Gray Dude was guarding him, and that dude was so fast that he just like passed him by like if he was nothing. Gray Dude just standing there like if he was a statue. I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm sorry man, I won't do it again. I'm like, what? This dude is so garbage that he just stands there. Oh my god, I gotta carry this dude. So it was our ball. I passed it to him because I don't want to be called for a foul or for offensive foul, anything. Because if you didn't know, as soon as you check the ball, you must pass it to your teammate. And I really didn't want to do that because like he barely passed the ball, but every time when I told him to pass the ball, he will. Anyways, so I passed it to him, he passed it back to me, and so Jacob, in the beginning of the game, I was guarding Jacob, and Jacob like dribble side to side between the legs, behind his back. I tried to reach for it, and it didn't went through. He crossed my ankles, and it was I got humiliated. So, and then now fast forward to my turn with my teammate. I passed it to him, and then he passed it to me. Jacob's guarding me. Jacob Green did not let me breathe. He always tried to steal the ball away from me so he could win the game flawless. And it was just crazy. And now it was my turn. It was my turn. So as soon as I got the ball, I was like, I can't make this dude take the ball away from me, because if he does, he's gonna win. So I dribbled left and right between my legs, behind the back, and then Jacob tried to reach for the ball, but he didn't know that I did the exact same move as him. I crossed his ankle so hard that he looked right for it. He looked at me and he just let me go. And then was like, oh, Brandon crossed his ankles. But it didn't finish. I passed it to my teammate. He shoot for the ball. He missed. And then I'm like, pass it to me. He passes to me. I make it in. Everybody goes wild. Oh, you see students like jumping on the floor. You see another students on the floor like banging their head on the floor. You see another student like pushing on another student. They're like, oh, no way. It was just an amazing day. It gave me a smile on my face. I was the most happiest student of all time. And like a long time ago, Jacob got so mad. As soon as he left that school, as soon as he left at dismissal time, he was like angry. He was like, how can this be? Brandon beat me? No way. Out of all the students, why Brandon? And it was just an amazing day. I went to the deli. I wanted to get a bottle of water. I was drained out, and there was 3 students surrounding me. They didn't let me pass. And then after that, they was like telling me, wait. This is the guy that beat Jacob. This is the guy that beat Jacob's ankles. And then I was like, and then another kid, he was like, are you the guy that beat Jacob's ankles? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, no way. I'm like, yeah. And it was just an amazing day. And the moral for the story is that don't give up. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't or cannot do. Prove everybody wrong, even if the people that you are closest to are telling you that you cannot do it, prove them wrong. Practice every day. Do whatever you have to do if you are trying to like prove to your boss that you're better at your job and you want to be like, I don't know, at level up. Then work hard. Do whatever you have to do. Practice every day. Don't slip out, and you will succeed. And that is the moral for the story. And I will never forget that day. That day is always in my heart, and I will never, ever in my life forget that day. That day is an amazing day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to leave a like. If you didn't, subscribe. I'm Brandon Kingdom, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.